Everyone, welcome back to ObsecTactics. Today we have a new challenger on the channel. This is Martin. Martin the Magnificent, I'm going to call him, because he's running one of my favourite chapters of all time, the Ultramarines. We've got a bit of a special for you today because the two new codexes that have come out, we've got Gareth playing a new Necron list. I'm more of a fan of this new one he's made than the old one, I have to say. We've got a cheeky Catan in there. You'll see which one.
First attempt. This is definitely an improvement.
It is definitely. I've seen the list. It's good. And then we've got Ultramarines to bring you some new stuff from that codex. Yep. So without any further ado, let's crack on.
The Warlord. He is the Ultramarine captain from the Indominus set. He has today been upgraded to Chapter Master. I've given him the new Angel Artificer relic, which gives him a +1 toughness, 2 up save, and additional wound. And then he's also got the relic shield, which is a 4 up invuln and a 4 up against mortal wounds. And to make him even more durable, I've given him the Warlord trait Iron Resolve, which gives him an additional wound and 6 up feel no pain. So he's toughness 5, 8 wounds, 4 up invuln, 4 up invuln against mortal wounds, and 6 up feel no pain. Okay.
So no one's taking him out quickly.
He's hard to get rid of. Yeah, he's just very, very durable. Next character is the Librarian. I haven't upgraded him, but the key here is the new changes in the codex to certain psychic powers. And Psychic Fortress is basically now an auto take. So everything, if it goes off on a 6, it would be a 5 if you upgrade him to Chief Librarian, but he's not. So it goes off on 6, and every unit within 6 inches of him gets a 5 up in one.
Huh?
Yeah, every unit. That means your dreadnoughts, everything. It's just an auto take.
Gee.
On top of that, I've given him Mighty Heroes, and because obviously Mighty Heroes has changed, you can't put it on dreadnoughts. But of course, if this beastie guy is hard to shift, but you add Mighty Heroes on him, charge him in, he's even more durable attacking.
Extra toughness, strength attack.
Yeah, he's toughness 6, strength 6. He'd be he's a tough old boy on the charge. Okay, so now moving on to troop choices. Standard squad of intercessors all have got auto bolt rifles. All standard, not the new elites, even though they've got elite helmets. Just ignore that.
Okay.
They're all standard. They've got underslung grenade launcher. That's gone up to 5 points, by the way, now. That's got a little bit more expensive, that underslung grenade launcher. And then I've given the Sergeant a Power Fist. So he's got a little bit of extra little damage.
A little bit more punch.
A bit more punch. And then for more punch, I have 2 squads of Assault Intercessors. I absolutely love them. And they're one of the best things in the Dominus box by far. Really, really good unit. And they do a lot of damage on the charge. Okay.
I'm really looking forward to seeing these guys in action today.
Yeah, really like them. So 2 swords there. Okay, so for heavies, I have 5. You can run them as a squad of 5s, or 6 now actually. Eradicators. They do some serious mid-range damage to anything they can target.
They're so strong.
They're very strong. I really like them.
And they're so cheap.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they are cheap. I know at the moment they're cheap. I must agree with that. But they are a very effective unit. For elites, we have 1 squad of Bladeguard. Okay. We have the Apocryphy. He was upgraded to the Chief Apocryphy. Now, the changes to this unit are really, really important. You now get to, if you upgrade him to Chief Apocryphy, the strap that allows Apocryphy to come back and bring someone back from the dead is free. So you don't have to pay for that as a CP at a time.
Good.
And he also gets to heal twice. So he just absolutely, you can do 2 heals a turn. He can bring someone back. And also, any unit within 3 inches of him, not wholly now, anything within, just touching 3 inches of him will get a 6 up feel no pain.
Nice.
Nice. Very much an auto take.
Now before the game, you mentioned the Victrix Guard.
Yeah, so Victrix Guard for Ultramarines now are, for me, an auto take for a massive change. What they've done is these guys used to be the sort of intercept wounds for Calgar or...
They were drones.
Yeah, and their shields are called Shields of Ultramar, and they're still a 3 up invuln. So they're very durable. But what's happened is they now have a special ability that says any ranged weapons, if a character's within 3 inches, so if you've got like the Warlord and your
Librarian,
anything within 3 inches of them, that character cannot be targeted by ranged weapons. So it doesn't matter if someone's got a gun unit that ignores invulns, doesn't matter, they can't target them. So you've got to clear those guys with 3 up invuln with better ranged attack if they're out there. Obviously, then you've still got problems around, look at serials as well. They're just a phenomenally auto take. They're very cheap. They take up an elite slot if you don't have Calgar, so they will cost you an elite slot, but are just a fantastic unit, and they give the opponents lots of problems.
And of course, that's a rule change that we've seen on the Necron Codex as well.
With the murder buckets that allow you not to target cryptex.
Yeah, and Lich Guard for the nobles. Do you think that's going to be something we see for all bodyguard type units going forward?
I suspect,
like a standard?
I would expect so. You've seen it now in the 2 new codex, haven't you? You got the Necrons have got it with the murder buckets. I forget what they're called, Crypto Fools, I think they're called, aren't they? And then you've now got Ultramarines have it. We're changing their FAQ on their code, on their supplements. So,
it would be nice to have some more like proper bodyguard units.
Yeah.
Just because I happen to quite like Mortarion. Anyway, moving along.
So back to more elites. So 2 more elites. Very much. I'm very, very pleased. Actually, my favourite model anyway, the Redemptor Red Dreadnoughts. Now the Dreadnoughts have been really improved. The non-Forge World Dreadnoughts have all got a little buff in the new Codex. These guys now really shine, but they should always. I'm quite.
They're core as well, right?
They're core. That's right. They have got a core keyword. They get Duty Eternal now as standard, so any damage to a 2 weapon profile would be 1, so minimum 1. So if D6 damage, you roll 5, I'll take 4. So they got that. Their underslung gun now has 8 instead of 6 shots. The main I've got today running the macro plasmas. I really like these now. Another random damage, but they're flat 2. Overcook them now 3. 36-inch range. The blast, so 10-man blob of Necrons, going to get a lot of shots in on them, and they do a lot of damage. Little changes. The Icarus rocket, where it was -1 to hit, this is a flyer. It's no longer that. It's +1 to hit flyers. So it still hits on 3 against the ground units. Really
nice.
They're very potent.
That's cool.
And these should always been potent, really, for me. The continue people run the old relic contemptors. Relics should be very rarely used in games, as far as I'm concerned, for the narrative. Great to see these guys really being where they should be. Then we got fast attacks. Okay, we got 1 squad of the suppressors. These guys have got a little buff. They now do 3 shots, strength 7, flat 2. And
what's the minus on it?
-1 on AP on heavy, but -2. Don't forget, as Ultramarines turn 2, there's no penalty to move and fire, because Ultramarines in tactical doctrine will always counter stationary when firing. So
that's
really
nice.
shine.
Yeah, that's nice.
Other fast attack.
Sorry, do they still get the no Overwatch debuff?
What they do, if they wound, they don't have to kill now. I think it just says if you wound a unit.
Okay.
We'll have to double check the wording. I think the wording did change to wounding. So therefore, no Overwatch a unit if you do charge them. And then the other fast attack choice, I love these guys. The jumpy dudes, known as the
Plasma Inceptors.
Plasma Inceptors. Just brutal unit. Tough, durable, move 10, unlike the 12 inches then guys. But the damage output can be, especially against large blobs of Orc Boys or 10-man.
Elite infantry, anything over 5, isn't it?
And also,
minimum 3.
But also, if you've got a reroll of 1, you can only overblow up on an unmodified 1. You've got like drop a character with a reroll, or a dreadnought with wisdom of the ancients. You can overcook those. Strength 8, flat 2, AP -5 in tactical doctrine. Yeah, and you can shred. You can shred a heavy unit goodbye.
Yeah. I can't wait.
They're very dangerous. Downside, people think is the 18-inch range, but don't forget these move 10. So you've got a threat range.
18's decent, man. And a smaller board, 18 is covering a lot of distance.
Well, 18 with 10-inch movement, you've got 28-inch threat range without the other little buff they've got is their assault. So you can advance them, throw, so you could get another 6 inches or something if you roll well. Very dangerous unit, very, very good unit.
Cool.
And then final round on that, 2 impulsor transporters. One has got the shield dome with frag storms and the heavy stubber on top.
Yep.
The other one's got the Bellicactus, I think that's called rocket launcher.
Yep.
With the stubber on top, but has got the storm bolters on the side. These guys are great. They've lost the keyword fly, sadly, which is a bit of a shame. The hover tanks, impulsors, still very quick, 14-inch movement, strength, toughness 7, 11 wounds. Bung some men in there, you can get the hard to shift, very hard to shift with the Invon.
I have to say, I'm pleased that these have lost fly. It's cool that they can hover, but the idea of these, like, just like then flying over other vehicles and buildings and stuff, no. No.
It's a good change. I mean, they're a very good unit. I really rate them. They're durable. Also, the other thing about it is, obviously, you can move up, position well, jump some troops behind them so they can't be targeted as line of sight, deploy your raise a banner, stay on objective. Because they can get out, they can move. Once they're advanced, you can deploy that unit.
Yeah, can't charge after you got out, but you can do actions.
You do actions, exactly. And so they're very, 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 very versatile unit.
Yeah.
Give you a lot of movement and quickly go and get, engaged on all fronts, for example.
This looks actually a lot like the kind of stuff I'd like to add to our studio Space Marines army. Like I've been thinking about a couple of dreadnoughts, some impulsors, the blade guard. It actually looks
as an Ultramarine list. It's got things that will really benefit Ultramarines in, i.e., you're benefiting from your tactical doctrine.
Yeah.
You've got to make sure, people might want a lot of blade guard, but Ultramarines do get some buffs in combat, but they're not as going to be like, dark, what's the Blood Angels, or Flesh Terrors, where they're really going to shine. But you still need that some combat, but you also need to have movement, flexibility.
Well, you need to have. I mean, when you've got a lot of guns like this, you need to have that combat unit to be like, well, come and charge me.
Yeah, they can block something off. But also remember, Ultramarines, the great thing they still have, the most important, really beneficial thing is, unlike a lot of armies, Ultramarines by default can fall back and fire still without any penalty, apart from -1 to shoot, and that doesn't cost them CP. Where so it's a massive advantage.
Yeah. Really. Okay, here we have our lovely Necron army for today. What's going on?
Yes, it's definitely an update on last time. I've not gone for the Vault, so let's see how much better I can do this time. I've gone for a single battalion, and it's a custom dynasty today.
Oh, exciting.
So the dynasty, I've taken the Eternal Conquerors dynastic tradition, so everything has objective secured. And anything that already had Obsec counts as double. So the Warriors, the Immortals, they'll count as 2 models each for holding objectives.
That's cool.
And for the Circumstance of Awakening, I've gone for Relentlessly Expansionist. So at the start of the first battle round, I'll get a 6-inch pre-game move on everything in the army, apart from the Catan.
Yeah, it's really good. I can see why it doesn't apply to the Catan. You get that guy over the board 6 inches quicker.
It's only because the Catan doesn't have the dynasty keyword.
Yeah, it would be. Whew.
Oh yeah, an extra 6-inch move with the Catan, that would be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
So let's start off with HQs. I've got my Warlord is the Catacomb Command Barge with the Staff of Light, which I've given him the relic for the Voltaic Staff. It's got the Tesla Cannon underslung. And the Warlord trait I've given him is the Enduring Will. So any attacks made against him are a -1 damage.
Damage reduced by 1. Nice.
Yeah. So it's really good. It's nice and cheap. And hopefully he'll be able to help me with the secondaries that I've chosen today.
Yep.
Then I've got a Technomancer, which I've given 2 upgrades to, and I've made him 120 points for a Technomancer here.
Just so everyone knows, when you see the old model for Illuminator Xeris, that's our Technomancer.
Yes. So I've given him the Canoptic Control Node, so all Canoptic units within 6 of him get +1 to hit. So that's my Tomb Spiders, my Scarabs, and himself.
Nice.
Then I've given him the Failsafe Overcharger, which is his Canoptic item.
Right.
In my command phase, I can pick a friendly Canoptic unit within 9, and that unit gets +1 attack per model. If they're a monster unit, they get +D3 attacks each. Yeah. It's really good.
Damn. That's not bad.
So the idea there is to give my unit of 3 Tomb Spiders an extra D3 attacks each with their claws, big meaty claws.
I'd like to see that on Wraiths.
You can do it on Wraiths, but the Wraiths will only get an extra 1 attack each because they're not monsters.
They're beasts, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. So into my troops, I've got 2 units of 10 warriors with the Gorse Flayers, and 2 units of 5 immortals with the Gorse weapons as well.
Yeah.
I would like to get Gorse Reapers on the warriors, but we don't have them at the moment, so I'll play with what we've got.
Fair enough.
Then for heavy support, I've got 2 Doomsday Arcs. Keep
They're
them as they are.
They're still really good.
Yeah, they'll be nice and tough to remove, hopefully.
Yeah, they're only being wounded on 4, 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
And then being able to bump that invuln up to 4 is nice.
Then for my fast attack, I've got 2 units of 5 Scarabs and 1 unit of 4. I would have had the extra Scarab, but I needed the points elsewhere, just for the utility in the list. For my elites, I've got a Triarch Stalker with the Heat Ray, just for that reroll 1s buff, if I can get his shot off. Then I've got a unit of 3 Tomb Spiders with a pair of Particle Shredders each and a Gloom Prism each.
And the denies. Okay.
For the Deny the Witch.
Yeah.
That's where the 15 points for the extra Scarab base went.
Yeah. I think if you're running that 3 Doomstalkers and then you've got the spiders as well, that's a hell of a nasty little ball of death you've got running around there.
Yeah, we don't have the Doomstalkers yet.
Yet.
Yes. But I quite like losing 1 Scarab base for 3 Deny the Witches in an all-comers list. It's just going to...
Yeah, there's some armies that will
Some
really
armies,
get messed up by that.
armies, those 15 points will be wasted.
Yeah.
But if you think, I've only lost a Scarab base.
You look at the ones that really rely on their psychic powers, though.
Yeah.
Like your Harlequins, your Thousand Suns, and all that kind of stuff.
And then for the last, I have brought the Nightbringer. And he has the Sky of Falling Stars power in addition to his own.
I love this guy.
He is a monster. He will, anything that comes near him will just get decimated.
Yeah. Can't take invuln saves against him in combat.
And can't use Feel No Pains against him.
Yeah. He looks at stuff and dies. There's actually a rule in there called Look at Stuff and Die. It's not called that. But it's just a horrendous amount of mortal wounds against anything nearby. Like,
yeah.
you have to roll for it. There's no goes off on a 2. It's just roll it, I think, isn't it?
His Gaze of Death,
Yeah.
It's roll 3 dice and on each 4 up does D3 mortal wounds.
There you go. There's no test to pass or anything. Just roll it.
Yeah. So that's really good. The downside to that power is it's a 9-inch range, but I've given him a 24-inch range power to kind of alleviate that for the first turn or 2.
Okay. So at least he's doing stuff.
Yeah. It's a shame he doesn't get the Relentless Expansionist, but everything else on the list does. And because of the Obsec on everything, even my Scarab bases are going to take an objective away from Space Marines here.
It's going to be a good match. I'm so excited to film this, I have to say.
Yeah. I think it's a definite upgrade on my last list.
Any other relics that we've got to talk about, or is it just the staff?
Just the staff and
Okay.
just the Warlord trait. I have upgraded the Command Barge with the Pharaon, so he can use his My Will Be Done twice. So I start the game with 10 command points.
Nice. That's really cool. Right, I think we'll just crack on with the mission. We'll just dive in. That's what we want to see, isn't it?
Yes.
So let's go roll some dice and kill some stuff. Right, so everyone has deployed. The Ultramarines have taken up residence, or at least their infantry have, in this building here, the roof of which is just hiding on the side. Who makes this terrain, Gareth?
It's Vanguard Tactics through Foreground Publishing.
Yeah, it's nice. I really like this one. All the buildings can be stacked up and down and different levels and stuff.
It's the second set of their terrain you're using on the channel now.
Yeah, you can see it makes a hell of a good looking board. I really like it. So yeah, what we've got here is a large contingency of Ultramarines in that centre building there, pretty much just surrounded by their vehicles. And then anything in Deep Strike? Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Right, and then the Necron deployment. We've got our Doomsday Arcs taking cover behind the ruins. I'm sensing a theme with Gareth's deployment. He likes that command barge up with the Stalker there. That's twice in a row for that. We've got a massive swarm of, what are these? Scarabs? There we go. And then the Nightbringer, just inside there.
Hiding in the bottom level is 3 Tomb Spiders and a Technomancer as well.
Well, it's too dark in there to tell, but yeah, they're in there. Okay, awesome. So do you guys fancy rolling for first turnabout now?
Yeah.
Who wants to go? Who wants to go? Who's going first? Where are we rolling?
Go.
Over here? Oh.
So it's your choice, first or second?
First.
Right, so you've decided to go first after all that, yeah?
I have indeed, yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back in your turn 1
Yeah.
when we march from a crag.
Well, I've got my Relentlessly Expansionist movements to do.
Oh, okay. So maybe we'll be back after that.
Where did they start?
Start of the first battle round. So start of before your command phase, I get to move everything in my army.
Except the katana.
Except the katana.
Don't forget, I am going to do rapid redeployment.
So after consulting the sacred text, otherwise known as the codexes, we've discovered that actually when both players have a redeploy type move, you have to roll off and see who goes first and stuff.
6.
5.
I will make you do yours first.
Nice. So redeploy has been used here. One of the dreadnoughts has come up to support the front line, now knowing that he goes first, and the Impulsor 2. So now we're going to come back after Gareth's 6-inch move on practically his entire army.
Yes.
Made you.
So after both sides have tried to out-deploy each other, Necrons have moved from outside this building into this building. Now that they're not going first, Ghost Arcs have taken even more cover. Necrons have decided to hop inside this building as well, really taking advantage of that 6-inch move for the game. Over here, this is probably the most interesting bit, all the Scarabs and Spiders hiding in that building have just poured out. Looks like they're wanting to make the middle of the battlefield theirs. So, we'll come back to you after the movement phase. So interesting thing happening in the command phase here, something you're not going to see too often. We've got orbital bombardment going off.
Yep, and I'm going to put an orbital bombardment somewhere around here, so you'll work it out in a second.
In the middle of all that, I imagine?
Yeah, well, what happens is...
It goes off in your following command
phase, that's right.
In the next turn.
That's right, yeah, so it's an Heroes of Nile thing, but it goes off within 6 inches. Anything within 6 will get splattered, yeah? So if they want the objective, they're going to have to get hurt.
Nice.
Alright, so dropping it around, I want it to be, well, anything within 6 of that objective is going to get smashed. If he goes that side of it, he's going to get shot and basically causes problems. So that's going to go there, okay? Orbital bombardment.
Okay, we'll get you like a marker for that in a moment.
Yeah, that's drops, okay. Next up, declare Seal of Oath. Now, the Seal of Oath is an Ultramarine relic that at the moment some Ultramarine players are getting all excited about, thinking they've got an unbeatable army. It always was worded that you pick one unit and then you declare that unit and hold up the Seal of Oath, and any units within 6 inches of the bearer of the Seal of Oath gets to re-roll hits and wounds. The wording at the moment is slightly broken on the FAQ, and they're saying, some people are saying, oh, they can just re-roll hits and wounds, everyone next to that unit. That's just nonsense, because it says that, it mentions that unit still, but it doesn't say you should declare that unit. So I'm playing it as you should do. Pick one unit, and any unit within 6 inches of the Seal of Oath will get blasted. What should I blast?
That's the question.
The question is the question.
And we also did your command points. How many are you on starting your turn?
We start with 10. We we spent 2 for rapid redeployment, so we're down to 8. We got 1 back for 9. We now spent 3 for orbital bombardment. We're down to 6.
Perfect.
So, Seal of Oath. I will.
Oh, do we just need to do your protocols?
The Protocol of the Southern Storm.
Okay, and which directive?
I'm going to be using the Directive 2 for performing actions and still shooting.
Love it. Alright, movement phase, turn 1 complete. We've taken the roof off of this building again just to show you. There's been an evacuation ordered. Everyone's pouring out the front of the building. I like to imagine Ultramarines just, Space Marines just smash holes in walls and walk through it. Got the dreadnoughts are both pushed up along with one of the impulsors. The other impulsors just biding its time behind that centre building there. And then these are these intercessors here? What are these guys?
They're intercessors.
Yep, so this intercessor squad here have they've advanced. They got 9 inches in total and have just come up hiding behind this building here, looking to maybe outflank the Necrons.
What's happening?
So Psychic Fortress from the Librarian goes off on 6.
This is the one for the 5-up invuln, yeah?
Going to re-roll that. Can't afford not to have a 5-up invuln. Goes off.
Let's just see if I'm in range for my gloom prisms.
There. 5 and 3.
You rolled an 8.
Yeah.
So I need a 9 to deny.
It is not denied. Okay, so shooting phase.
So 9 shots, okay?
We've got the suppressors firing over this piece of dense terrain into the tomb spiders. They are getting a -1 to be hit though.
Okay.
Right. If you wouldn't mind just making sure I can always see the roll, that would be a big help. There we go. Cool.
Sure.
So how many hits you got?
So we've got 6 hits, strength 7, toughness
6.
6, so we're on 3.
Someone here would be great. Nice.
Okay, 1, 2 went through, Gareth.
So 2 at -2 because you're a heavy doctrine.
Yeah, that's
So you're looking for 5s.
So makes 1.
1 goes through.
Roll.
Flat 2 damage.
This back one here will go down to 4
How
wounds.
many wounds they got?
6 each.
Okay, they're in 24 inches of my melters, okay?
Okay.
And they can some bits through the windows, etc. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. The chapter mastered. Okay, total obliteration.
So just in case anyone's wondering, because of the height of this, it doesn't count as obscuring. It does offer that
ruined wall,
-1.
so it's dense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10 shots, Gareth, yeah? So these are chapter mastered, so we re-roll and we'll hits, okay? Hitting on 4s, but we're re-rolling. I don't like the look
That
of.
core keyword for the eradicators,
That's
showing
correct.
why that they are just so powerful right now.
Okay, so that's the hit so far.
So 5 hits. We picked up another 1.
Okay.
So
Re-rolls never do.
not the best representation of why
Okay.
they're so good, but
Strength 8,
healthy.
toughness
Six.
6, 3s. Okay. 3 went through, AP -4.
So straight through the armour.
Yeah.
First one. 1 damage. Second one. 3 damage. That'll kill that one.
6.
And the next one will kill another one.
Wow. Brutal stuff there. And then we've got reanimation protocols on the 2 spiders already.
So looking for 5s. 1 and 2.
Is there one under here as well somewhere? Or?
Yeah.
What's that?
So that was a 5.
How many wounds you get?
So
Not
that
a bad amount actually.
5. So I didn't get enough to bring one back.
That's a shame. So some split fire from this dreadnought here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
into the spider first.
So what's going into the spider?
This will be the amount of shots we're putting the heavy gun into him, alright?
That's
And I'm
the-
going to overcook that puppy because I might as well have some extra chapter master with core.
So macroplasma.
One shot.
Worth a CP? Think about it.
I'm going to.
I would.
I really need to get rid of that spider before he reanimates them. I can't have that back. Okay. 2. Doesn't matter. 2. Okay, 2 shots, overcooked.
Well, if it kills it.
Re-rolling once, can't kill him, he does mortal wound. Doesn't kill him. Just does mortal wound, alright. So that will hit. Okay.
They hit on 2s.
Strength 9.
Yep. So 3s. So that's toughness 6. So it doesn't wound.
And then he's got to put his top thing, which is D3 damage shots. So it's 3 shots, which will be hitting on. Is that us flying?
Yes.
So hitting on 2s because it's +1 hit.
Still -1 for dense cover.
Yes, hitting on 3s. Okay. So they'll all hit.
Yep.
Strength 7, toughness 6,
3s.
All 3 wounded. AP -2.
So looking for 5s. Makes 1.
4 damage went through then.
Okay.
Flat 2. How many wounds have you got left?
2.
4 bolt shots into your scarabs. Okay. Really likes this chapter, Master next door room. So 2 will hit. Wounding on
5s. Versus on the scarabs.
That's strength 4 versus strength 3, so it's wounding on 3. So there's 2 went through, AP 0 on that at the moment, scarab.
Okay. 1 saved.
That's on your scarabs, yeah?
Yep. Damage?
They're 1 pop. And then I've got to put 8 bolters, that's the bolters in, and I'm putting 8 underslung cannons into it as well, yeah? Okay. And they will all hit pile up 2 because we're hitting on 4s, don't forget. Okay. And then strength 5, tough win on 3s.
Yep.
Okay. So you've got 3 to save on that scarab unit.
AP?
AP -2 on them. It's a heavy underslung cannon.
Do you believe they won't get a save from that then?
Heavy stubber on top,
Mm-hmm.
and then we've got 2 frag storms.
And this is going into...
Spider.
Okay, trying to finish that, yeah.
Try and shift him. Heavy gun on the top. Okay, we'll miss because of the -1, and then 2d6 frag storms. So 8 shots.
Could be curtains for the spider unit.
Nah, that's half a wound. Okay, so
It's a decent roll.
Very
but
decent.
it's strength 4, toughness 6, isn't it? Gareth?
Yeah.
So 5. Okay, you got 3 to make, and that is straight save though because there's no AP on that frag storm though.
Okay, so 3 ups. 1 goes through.
At least 2, yep, nice. Alright, so Space Marines end of turn summary. We haven't got any secondaries at the moment, but we have set ourselves up to score them in future turns. So, nothing for being within the centre of the board. Didn't quite manage to kill this monstrous unit either, and we're only in 2 table quarters. But, not a bad opening salvo.
Got a nice invuln bobble going on here,
Yeah.
invuln's here, hidden up there. Nice bit of denial going on here.
Yeah, the orbital bombardment
So
ready to come down.
it's-
So, movement phase, turn summary.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk us through what's going on?
So in my command phase, I got a scarab base back with the Tomb Spider. I regained a wound on the Tomb Spider and gained a command point. I have moved everything up kind of to take the midfield. These warrior units that were hiding in the buildings are both just popping their toes out and putting banners on those 2 objectives. My scarabs have swarmed the middle to stop him scoring his secondaries, and also to hold that objective. And everything else has kind of just come out with the intention of getting a couple of shots off to deal with what I need to.
Sure. Looks like we won't see anything too much from Nightbringer other than
At
maybe
the
a
end
power.
I do need to do his powers.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to do his Sky of Falling Stars. Firstly, onto that unit there. Then,
Which one? The Maroon?
so the intercessors there.
Okay.
Then onto these here.
The Eradicators.
Eradicators.
Yeah.
He's out of range for the suppressors,
Yeah.
so he'll go for the Victrix Guard.
What's that with?
Sky Falling Stars?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have to roll less than the number of models in the unit.
And you can target 3 units.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so round here for the for these guys.
5.
So for the intercessors, I rolled a 1, so they take D3 mortal wounds. That's 2.
Nice. One down.
1 down.
And then for the suppressors, okay.
No, so the
Oh, you
suppressors
were
are
out of range, weren't you? So
Yeah.
for the Victrix
the
Guard.
Victrix Guard, I need to roll a 1. Nope.
And then
And
for the
Eradicators, I need to roll a 4 or less. There's a
There it
4.
is. They're going to
And
take D3.
take D3. 2.
Okay, nice.
6 up no pains because the apocryphy is just the other side, they're in 3.
Yep.
Yep, nice.
Okay.
There we go. Over here.
So, okay. So 2 wounds, okay?
Yep.
And then I'm going to use a stratagem, just quickly getting the name of it.
Well, you're not going to
We're live, Gareth.
Yeah, dimensional destabilization.
Yeah.
So he can use an additional power, but it's a random one.
Okay.
Power number 6.
Oh, we'll be right back once we check that out. So, power number 6 is?
Transdimensional Thunderbolt. So I pick an enemy unit within 24, and on a 2+, they suffer D3 mortal wounds, and then I do an AoE splash damage as well.
Nice.
So I will pick the Victrix Guard. So on a 2+, they take D3 mortal wounds. There's a 6.
Mm-hmm.
So they take 2.
Where you gone? I didn't see it. There we are. 2 mortal wounds.
One goes through.
Okay. And then we've got the AoE splash damage, right?
Yes. So every unit within 3 of those now takes a mortal wound on a 4+.
So everything within 3 of the Victrix Guard. Nice.
Okay.
So let's start with the Eradicators.
The Eradicators, yes, they take a mortal wound. The Librarian,
Okay.
nope. The
Chapter Master.
Chapter Master, yep.
He's got a 4-up mortal wounds save.
Yep.
Yeah. So he takes nothing.
The Dreadnought, yes.
So how are we feeling after that, Gareth?
Not too bad. I got rid of an Eradicator. I need to get rid of the rest of the unit though.
Yeah, badly.
Yes. So let's see what I can do in just a moment.
What's first?
So this Doomsday Arc,
Mm-hmm.
2 Gorse Flare Arrays and a Doomsday Cannon into the Impulsor.
Oh, right.
So the 2 Flare Arrays, it's 10 shots from this distance. Hitting on 3s.
Not costing any trains. There's no
Reroll 1s. And then it's wounding on 5s because it's strength 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Just move that little, whatever that is, out of the way for me.
Great.
Oh!
Oh, so that's 5 at -1.
So 4 ups because it's got 3 save.
Right. Can we go just here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
They want to pop.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. But
And
now we
the
come
low
to the real
power
fun.
Doomsday Cannon for D6 shots.
Doomsday Cannon.
6 shots.
6! Trying not to get too excited here.
So 3s.
Oh, it's good roll.
So everything hits.
Yeah.
Strength 8, so 3s.
It's yeah, because it's tough 7, so it's, yeah, just about. Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't so good. So that's 2 at -2.
Only 2. So this is on 5s, right?
5 ups or 5 up in one doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's got so both went through it.
That's D3 each. First one, 1.
Just
The
D3.
second one, 2.
So 3 in total, yeah.
Yes.
I'm left a little bit disappointed by that, I have to say. Doomsday Arc, I thought would have punched a little bit harder than, what, 3 wounds?
Yeah.
You know?
I am now, however, going to go into the command barge, who's going to fire its Tesla cannon and the voltaic staff into that impulsor.
Okay. We're thinking maybe a stratagem?
Yes, I will be using the stratagem that you're
Okay.
thinking of.
Yes. Take it away, Gareth.
So he's going to use the malevolent arcing stratagem. So after he's fired his Tesla cannon, everything within 6 inches of it will take a mortal wound on a 4 or more.
Nice.
So start off with the Tesla cannon, hitting on 2s. That's 2 6s there, so that's an extra 4 hits. Strength 6, so winning on 5s.
This is from.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 3 with no AP.
4 1 went
So
through.
1 goes through.
What's the damage on that?
Just 1 damage on that.
Yeah, I'm going to say on the CP.
So down to 3 left.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then the malevolent arcing, so everything within 6. So the dreadnought on one side there takes a mortal wound.
Nice.
The other dreadnought doesn't take a mortal wound. And how many of those characters and things are the units?
Where we say it's, where is this from the hull?
From the hull. Yeah.
So you've got character. So yeah, you've got to roll for my squad of Victrix guards.
So the Victrix Guard take a mortal wound.
We'll see if they do. They do.
Mm-hmm. Is that the Librarian and the Chapter Master as well, or?
Yeah, you've got librarian,
So
chapter
Librarian,
master.
no. Chapter Master, no.
Yeah.
Okay. And are the
Sorry, was the-
Eradicators within 6 as well?
Oh yeah, I think we'll check cash. Sorry. I think you'll find. Yeah, you're in 6.
Okay. So they take a mortal wound as well.
Alright.
6 up film no time.
Nope.
No. So,
Alright.
Then
And
we
have the
follow that
staff.
up with the voltaic staff.
I'm keen to see what this can do.
Yeah, I'd like to see it take it out.
Heading on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of the Triarch.
Nice.
That's
everything.
4 hits.
Strength
6, so
plus 7. We're
needing 5s.
You could really do with a couple.
Oh,
just the one. Just the one.
I will.
If you CP'd in this round or not?
No, I will command point re-roll one of those.
Wow.
So
Pays
that's
off.
2 at -2.
On 5s again. How many damage is this each?
2.
Oh, you need to fail both.
So, it's that or 1.
So I've got 5 Gorse Blasters into the Eradicators as well.
Okay.
Don't forget you get minus 2
Yep,
for
so minus to hit. And 4s. Nope.
Nothing.
It's going to be a pair of flare arrays and a Doomsday Cannon going into those.
Alright.
So the flare arrays. Needing 4s because of the dense terrain.
Yep.
Needing 5s to wound. Nope. And the Doomsday Cannon, 6 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
That wasn't terrible.
Yep.
And wounding on
Anytime you get the
3s.
averages.
So that's just 1 at -2.
Yikes.
So still 5 up, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
-2 and I do out.
Yeah.
They get a 5 up anyway, so still.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
I've just got to weigh up if I want to charge into that impulsor or not. I'll come back in just a moment.
Sure. So, charging them?
Yeah, so 1 unit of Scarab is going to charge into the impulsor.
Right, okay.
I spent 2 CP, defensive focus. So if a unit, it says if a unit is a subject of a charge,
Yep.
defensive focus, 2 CP, 3 units within 6 inches, not within an inch of the enemy unit,
Mm-hmm.
can fire as if charged, Overwatch as if charged. So obviously I'm going to fire the 2 Dreadnoughts
Yep.
because they can see the target, the Eradicators can't.
After the charge, it looks like this. The Scarabs have pretty much surrounded the Impulsor, but were within engagement range of the Chapter Master. So he's heroically intervened and looked to do some damage.
So I'm going to do my pile-ins and then I've got a stratagem to use. So I'm going to spend a command point for self-destruction, and on a 2 to 5 it takes D3 mortal wounds. On a 6 the Impulsor will take 3 mortal wounds. So that's a 5, it takes D3 mortal wounds.
Really? It doesn't blow up.
Okay.
Okay,
it's
I'm
gonna
not
be-
surrounded that way, so I can pile within 3. Okay.
So we'll.
So since I'm not surrounded there, I'm not within engagement in him, I'm going to go that way. Okay.
So with the death of the Impulsor, we're just going to see how many of the assault intercessors inside survive. All of them.
All of
Yep.
them.
I'm going to have 16 attacks just going into the Chapter Master there from the Scarabs because he heroically intervened. There we go. So hitting on 4s, but 6s automatically wound. So that's 4 that automatically wound.
I've got to save against them,
Yeah. And then these will need 5s to wound.
The toughness 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another 1. So that's 5 saves on your Chapter Master.
What's the AP?
There's no AP on these.
So 2
How about
ups.
this here? This one.
Yeah, it's 2 ups. Okay. Okay.
Still drops
Takes
2.
2 wounds.
Well, he might not.
Still no pains.
6 on no pain.
Okay, takes
Oh, he definitely does. I feel like you should take a third for that roll. So 4 attacks coming in from the Dreadnought into these Scarabs here.
Yep. Let's get 3 rolling ones. Okay. Because it's got core, so they all hit.
Right.
Win on 2s.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Horrifically, because the Redemptor's Fist now does 3 plus D3, there's a minimum of 4. So that kills every single
kills
Scarab there.
all of these Scarabs and no reanimation for them.
Chapter Master didn't even get to swing.
So at the end of my turn, I have 2 banners here. I didn't get anything for my Code of Combat just yet because I needed to use the Scarabs to kill the Impulsor.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get domination for 3 points because I'm holding 3 of the 5 objectives.
Yeah, 1, 2, Great.
So my command protocol for this battle round is the protocol of Vengeful Stars.
Yep.
So each time I make a ranged attack with a wound roll of 6, the AP is increased by 1.
Yeah. Absolutely standard. Nice, like it.
So at the end of the battle round, he did get 2 for his Oath of Moment.
Okay.
1 for having killed a monster because he killed.
Two spiders off, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. But you only get 1.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Kill a monster. Yeah.
So
And,
we did actually check whether it was a monster or a monster unit, but nope, it's just a monster. So we only need
and
to
he
kill.
gets 1 more for having not fallen back with any models in his army.
And there's no morale. I can't fail morale.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
We've got some ordnance to do, haven't we?
Yeah, we have indeed. So it goes off on the command phase. Yep. So there's 2 scarabs. So on a 2 to 4, sorry, 2 to 5, it's a D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
On a 6, it's a D6.
Yep. So the first one takes D3.
So that's D3.
Takes 3. Yep. And the fire unit doesn't take anything.
So my movement. So I've advanced my blade guards in front of my eradicators to give them a screen.
Mm-hmm.
I have brought my pocket further up, and I've moved my everything up a bit. Okay.
Yep.
What I've also done is the chief apothecary has healed the unit that had some damage here, and healed them, and then brought one back from the dead.
The apothecary's brought an eradicator back as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's been pretty handy.
Yeah, absolutely powerful, isn't it? These guys have just moved just out of engagement range to get off the charge.
Yep.
I've moved the dread out there. I've deep striked in the interceptors who are one within range of this dreadnought.
Yep.
For a reason, I have to do something about that. And then I've moved and snudged this guy out as well. I'll get him up shortly.
Psychic phase, turn 2. What are we doing?
So first thing I'll do, I'm going to cast the Invuln Bub.
Invulnerable, yep.
In Psychic Fortress goes off. So
Right,
Psychic
9,
Fortress, so everything within 6 inches of him's got Invuln. Hello, my little friend. And then I'm going to do a lovely smitey.
Okay.
Let's have a check, see if you're in range. You are not in. What's smite? 18?
Yeah.
Nearest enemy has to be them, so it has to be on them.
It also has to be visible.
Yep.
Can he see the scarabs?
He can see
Because they're a very low profile.
scarab down there.
Yep.
That's it. So it's just there.
I'd agree with that.
Yep. Alright. Hello, little friend. Goes off.
For anyone who doesn't know who Little Friend was, meet ObsecTactics dog. Hello. Hello. Good go.
Goes
Right.
off on 5.
Back to the game.
Yeah.
So that's a 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nearly a super smite. Sorry, Gareth, I just messed up like that.
So D3 mortal wounds. 3.
Nice.
So
That's a base
this
gone.
one gone, and this one down to 2.
Okay.
Do you get your reanimation?
Don't get reanimation against that
No.
because it has to be an attack, shooting or close combat.
Okay.
Okay. Starting over here with shooting, yeah?
Right.
Spend a CP, Wisdom the Ancients, allows you to reroll 1s,
Yep.
or wounds. I'm going for reroll 1s.
Yep.
Okay, they're going to overcook, okay?
Yep.
Bit of suicidal, I know, but it's just how it is. So, strength 8, toughness.
6, but 4's to wound because quantum shielding.
Yep. Well worth it. Oh, really bad rolls.
I mean, he says it, but
That's 2 go through.
Yeah. Look at that roll. Look at that roll.
we call that doing a Scott. By the
Yeah,
way,
rolling
on
like
the channel.
Scott.
Just awful.
Don't be Scott.
On another day, that had been on massive.
So 2 4-ups. 1 goes through.
2 damage.
Okay.
But you're thinking you're pretty happy with that, and you go.
Yeah.
I would be.
I'm not unimpressed with that.
Yeah.
That was a really bad roll.
So one of those Inceptors is dead.
Yes, and I'll take the top one off. Okay. Yeah, that one there.
Hang on, aren't they 3 wounds each?
Yeah.
You get the funny side of that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Gareth, I'm going to now declare this dreadnought into there.
Yep.
Okay. So D6 heavy plasma shots.
So is everything going into the
Everything's
arc?
going
Yep.
into that, okay?
So 1 shot from the plasma.
I'm going to CP that.
Oh,
Okay.
That's the second time in a row.
Dice are awful, aren't they? Okay, so reroll that. I don't know.
That's a 1 again.
Look at that.
So he takes a mortal wound.
No, I didn't overcook, did I? I didn't say overcook.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, yeah.
Strength, it's just 2 damage anyway. Something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Because I don't. Then I got my D3 shots on top.
So that's 3 shots.
Yeah. He's flying.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s. hit. Strength 7, tough 6, win on 3s.
We got 4s because quantum shielding.
4 4, 2 went through. AP minus 1 because we're not.
So 4s. 1 goes through.
2 damage. So
early stages of the shooting phase, not going quite according to plan for the Marines here.
normally that would be painful. That's how it is in it some days.
Sometimes it's like that.
Okay, so this is the underslung, yeah?
Yep.
They hit, win on strength 5, so that's win on 5s anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
2 went through.
AP.
Minus 1 because of
So 4s. It's 2 go through.
down to
Down to 8.
okay. So the suppressors,
Yep.
40-inch range, they're going to open up on this vehicle here, this
Triarch Stalker.
Triarch Stalker.
Yeah. Nice.
But they have got the seal of oath because they are within 6 inches of the seal of oath bearer here. Okay.
Yep.
From base to base, yeah.
And what's that, Nick?
And that gives them reroll hits and reroll wounds against the named target, which we made.
Full rerolls.
rerolls! That's gross.
It's 9, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, should be. Yeah, I mean that's paid for itself already, hasn't it? If you score some hits.
Okay, so this
Was that 3 extra? Nice. So you got drop 2.
That's that, and then we reroll all wounds as well. Strength 7, toughness.
6, but 4s because quantum shielding.
You got quantum shield on him?
Yeah.
I thought you put it on this.
It's not quantum shielding is on everything.
Oh,
It's,
sorry,
uh,
got yes.
It's an ability, and then anything with
But
an
he's
ability.
5 up safe, but you made him.
No, he's
4
got
up.
4 up, so he's got a 5 up in vulnerable.
Right.
The 4 up is because of the slashing on there.
Okay, but don't worry, I'm going to re-roll those. Alright?
Ooh. Yeah. Seal of Oath, is this called something?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
it's
worth
relic.
it. It's really good. Look at that.
6 went through, AP minus 1, yeah.
And you only succeeded with 2 out of the 7.
So 6 4 ups. 1
Mine
goes
too.
through.
Unbelievable.
That's
Re-roll, save everything, and I can't wound anything.
This is by far the best I've seen Gareth ever roll, to be fair. By a long
How many
way.
went through?
1.
2 wounds.
So it's down to 10.
The Dreadnought will unload into it.
Yeah, this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Going with the macroplasma first.
These 6 shots overcooking these because
Yeah.
I got re-roll everything on that as well.
2 shots. You already spent the command points
Yeah.
on
I know.
shots earlier. 2 hits.
Strength 9.
4s because quantum shielding.
Gonna re-roll this.
That quantum shielding's good.
Both wounded. AP minus 4.
So 2 5 ups. Nope. Both go through.
6 damage.
Yoink.
Okay, so it's down to 4.
D3 on the thingamajig in 24-inch Gareth, yeah? I just measured it, yeah?
Yep.
So 3 shots. This is from the. They're not flying, is it? Just still
No, it's
hitting
not
on,
flying.
hitting on for ease anyway. Yeah, strength 7, toughness 6, you said?
Quantum shielding, so
Still 4s. Don't have to worry, we're re-rolling those. They are 2 flat 2, so that's AP minus 1 on those.
So 4s. All saved.
Unbelievable.
Ooh.
Just
I mean, I'm starting to feel bad for you now, mate, to be honest.
just
I'm alright with it.
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
saves. Everything.
So we've got a couple of the Eradicators here firing into the Triarch Stalker. Now we missed the roll, but we've
That's
got
2
2
hits.
hits, and the rerolls didn't net anything.
Wound is
4s
up.
quantum shielding.
yeah.
So 1 that I have a 5 up invulnerable against.
You do indeed.
Whew. And I make it.
Which you make every save.
I'm going to use, I'm just quickly going to find it here,
Absolutely.
the Enslaved Protectors stratagem.
Okay, what's that do, Greg?
It allows me to have any canoptic unit heroically intervene.
Oh, we talked about this last night, didn't we? Yeah.
So that unit of 4 scarabs is going to heroically intervene into
this one?
into
Nice.
those assault intercessors.
Cheeky.
That'll be the
So,
sergeant.
After heroically intervening, the Scarabs then find themselves the target of the Intercessors' attacks. We've got 2 going into this squad down here with all their attacks, and 3 going into here.
3, yeah.
Yeah, so it should be 13 attacks.
Okay.
3s.
Okay. And then these
And
are
then 3s.
And you've got no save.
So that's how many wounds? 7.
7. And you've got 2 on that one.
So yeah, the Astartes chainswords. There's no save for these guys.
Down to 3 ones on here, and these 2 bases are dead. I will quickly do reanimation protocols there.
Do you need what, 4 passes to bring one back?
Yeah.
Who's your make?
Oh yeah, I did. I get 1 back.
You're in danger of bringing 2 back.
He can't. He can't fail these rolls at the moment, so he's going to make them guaranteed.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You can't fail. You're rolling hot, mate.
Sometimes it goes like that
Yeah,
too.
it's real loss when you can't roll.
And then we've got the other 2 going into the squad.
And like I say, I can't hit, and he can't fail.
Wow!
1 went through. There you go.
1, so that kills this base.
Yeah.
Reanimation
This
protocols.
should come back.
This would be hilarious.
It doesn't come back.
And then we've got the
And then we've
Scarabs
got the
to start
Scarabs
back.
to do their piling in and everything.
Right.
I am going to use self-detonation.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to do that bit now? And then we'll come back after the pilot?
yeah.
Okay. Roll it.
So, on a 2 up, yep, D3 mortal wounds.
It's just the
1.
1. So, attacks back now. We're going to do all of the attacks from both of these squads of Scarabs into the Intercessors at the same time.
So that's a total of 16 attacks.
Nice.
Leading 4s.
Not so nice.
So
A reasonable one.
that's 4 automatic wounds. And then these 4 need 5s. And another 1.
So what's that?
So
5
that's
wounds?
5. No AP.
1. The Scarabs do more damage. I know. Great, isn't it? Straight saves, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. I can't save anything.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
that's 2 dead.
This is horrific.
So into my command phase, my living metals, I've regained all my wounds.
Yeah.
So this is now up to 4, this is now up to 9, and the Nightbringer's back up to 9.
Wonderful.
I'm going to do Stellar Alignment Protocol for 1 command point on the Triarch Stalker.
What's that do?
So it can use its top bracket for the turn.
Nice.
And because of this Tomb Spider being within 9 inches of both these units of Scarabs,
You're going to bring a base
both
back.
units are going to get a base back each.
Problematic. I can really see why, like, running this canoptic blob with the Doomstalkers and everything else is, you know, creating such a buzz at the moment. We've
Yeah.
got the Doomstalkers for it.
Yeah, well, the Doomstalkers for it would be amazing.
Get painting, Gareth. Get painting.
Yes, I've got a lot of painting to do. So that's my command phase. I score 15 for the primary.
Yep.
Because I'm holding 3, and that's more than he's got.
Yep. And then 2 for
And
banners.
I get 2 for banners.
Yep.
So then I will do my movement phase, and we'll come back for Catan powers.
Awesome.
Right. So end of my movement phase. I have shuffled my warriors out of this building, trying to make their way up the board. Again over this side. Kind of spread out a little bit here. So this Cryptek is giving a +1 to hit aura to all of my Canoptic units.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 units of Mortals have popped their heads out.
Great.
My Triarch and my Command Barge have come over here to try and deal with a little bit of that mess over there.
Yep.
And my Nightbringer, who is about to gaze of death a Dreadnought. So let's see how that goes. So 3 dice, 4 ups is D3 mortal wounds. So that's 1 D3 mortal wounds. I'll roll on the table. 2.
2 more towards. It's all about the charge phase. Right.
And then he's going to do his Sky of Falling Stars
Yeah, good. Nice.
onto the Intercessors behind there.
1.
the Eradicators,
2.
and the Inceptors up here.
Does it get? There's no range limit on that anywhere.
Range 24 and visible.
Wow.
So on the Inceptors, needs a 3 or less. Yep. D3 mortal wounds to those, just the 1. On the Eradicators, yep. They take 2 mortal wounds.
Yes.
And the Intercessors,
You say 2.
no.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I will, however, spend a command point on the dimensional destabilization to use another power.
Oh, okay.
Power 6 again. That's transdimensional thunderbolt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick. Ooh. Probably that dreadnought.
Yeah.
It's only one you've wounded so far, so yeah.
And you're wanting to get the characters around it and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
So that's D3 mortal wounds to him. 3.
Crikey.
And each unit within 3 of it. So the Chapter Master, nope. The Librarian, nope.
And then you've got
The Victrix Guard, yep. They take a mortal wound.
Okay.
They don't do
They
it.
don't.
Again, I feel like, not questioning your judgment or anything like that, but I would have put maybe some mortal wounds into these guys to make it easier for your guy to kill, because you can kind of control how much mortal wounds goes in to a degree. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got that covered.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Good, good.
So there's 2 Immortals. Can see those Assault Intercessors.
Okay.
So they'll be hitting on 4s because they're shooting through the dense terrain.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's 2 hits. Strength 5. So that's 2 at -2.
What have they just done here for me?
5 ups. Fail.
So that's 1 damage each. I'm going to put 1 of them into those and the other 4 into the Dreadnought.
Okay.
So the 4 into the Dreadnought, only 2 of them will be in rapid fire range. So 3s to hit the Dreadnought and 5s to wound. So that's 3 at -2.
Sheesh. I like these immortal weapons better than the Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 ups.
Makes
2 went
sense.
through.
2 onto the.
What's the damage?
Just 1
Yeah, can't do something.
onto the Dreadnought.
2. Yeah.
And then the 1 Immortal that is in rapid fire range,
Yep.
going into the Assault Intercessors. 1 hit.
Somewhere else.
It's failed to wound.
Okay.
Right, so then we're going to go with the Heat Ray from here into the Plasma Inceptors.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm going to use Solar Pulse
Take away that cover.
so they don't get any cover for the rest of the phase. Oh no, it's against that attack.
Yep.
I will do that later.
Oh, okay.
So he's just going to fire into them and I'll Solar Pulse later.
I think I know what you might be doing there.
Yeah. So 2 shots, 2 hits.
Yep.
Strength 8, so 3s.
That's 5.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
But everything's getting reroll 1s to hit them now.
Yeah. He's been a bit of a whiffer, hasn't he, so far? You're trying to
He's giving me the reroll 1s, so that's not bad. So I'm going to put 10 warriors, all in rapid fire range, into the Inceptors.
Nice. Have you done any Might Will Be Dones in this game at all?
No, I haven't.
No? Okay.
I intended to use it on the Immortals, but I just keep forgetting.
Fair enough.
The Doomsday Arc is going to put its flayers in rapid fire range all into the Inceptors,
Sure.
and then the Doomsday Cannon,
And not moved.
yes,
Yeah.
on high power
Yeah.
into a Dreadnought.
Wonderful.
So we will do 20 shots from the flare arrays.
Is the rapid range far or not? What's the rank?
Yes, it is in rapid fire range. It's,
What's the far at 24?
yeah.
Yeah. So the model. Yeah. Fine.
So I am going to solar pulse this one for 1 command point. Taking myself down to 5.
Okay, let's see what you got.
So hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, but 6s are an extra AP.
Wounding on 5s.
Strength 4 with the flare.
Really?
Toughness 5, aren't they?
Poor.
CODEX,
That is poor.
So that's 1 at AP2 and 2 at AP1.
so 1 at AP2.
Yes.
So 5 up. Did you solo post this or
Yes, I
something?
did.
So there's no cover saves. So
Yep.
still 5 up, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Fails, alright. That will kill 1, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. And then we've got 2 at
AP1.
so 4 ups, yeah. So 1 went through, yeah? Put it on here.
So yeah, a token gesture with the shooting so far, but really this is what we're interested in. The high-powered Doomsday Cannon.
D6.
Yes, so 4 shots.
Respectable. Very respectable.
Hitting on 3s. No rerolls here though. Roll all of the dice on the table. So that's 4 hits.
I don't even know where the other one is. Oh, it was in the house. Okay.
Strength 10, so 3s. So that's 3 at -5.
Okay,
I see.
so you have to roll D6. Roll D6 first. First one. Take 1 off each one, yeah? We got 4, is it? Yeah.
So,
1
that's
damage.
1, 1,
Oh dear.
3, 3. So 5 damage total.
Yeah.
Now on to my command barge, who is going to put the
The everything?
everything into these assault intercessors.
Yeah.
So the Tesla cannon. So I'm not rerolling 1s, but that's 2 additional hits from there. And then strength 6, so 3s. So that's 3 with no AP. Oh, sorry. 1 with 1 AP and 2 with no AP on the assault intercessors so far.
So say again, so 1 with no AP
Yeah. 2 with no AP, 1 with 1 AP.
on these.
Yes.
So 1 with no AP, straight safe, yeah?
2 with no AP.
2 straight safe, yeah?
Yep.
So they both fail.
That's 1 dead.
Can't.
And 1 with 1 AP.
I want to be, I'll still holding 6, so it doesn't matter really. 1 with no AP.
And then the voltaic staff, hitting on 2s. Whoa!
Yeah, man. I've never seen a quadruple one before. It's about time
I feel
you're like.
slightly happy now. Oh, your disgusting saves.
I'm going to command point reroll one of those.
Yeah, you want those points, don't you?
So I hit. Do I wound on a 3? No.
No. You see, that's what I was saying, Gareth. That's what I was saying. I would have put him into shooting and charging. Those were the victory points, but
I could still charge them, but
because the Nightbringer's a monster, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so he'd be protecting because the Nightbringer can't die, basically, because he's got 4 wins and it's not enough turns to kill him. The command barge would have been safe, right, behind the Nightbringer.
Yeah, it's. Right, okay. I've got some more shooting to do still.
Yeah.
So I've got this is going to put the flare arrays off into the blade guard there.
Yeah.
Can it see it?
Yes, it can see through the window.
I most definitely see it. Yeah.
And the Doomsday Cannon into that dreadnought.
Yeah. Again, not moved.
So the flare arrays.
Yep.
Just 10 shots here, needing 4s because dense cover, and then needing 4s because they're toughness 4.
You blade guard on.
Yeah, so that's 1 with no AP and 1 with 1 AP.
So it's 2 up or 3 up, yeah? So it's 2 up safe for, yeah, because it's on cover, 2 up safe, can't fail. So it's fine.
I was really expecting.
And then the other one, we said 1 at -1?
Yeah.
So it's still
Everything
2 up.
covered, yeah.
It's still 2 up, yeah? Because it's 2 up because of 3,
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely fine, yeah. Did you re-roll that cop dice, yeah?
No, that's fine.
No.
And then the Doomsday Cannon, 6 shots.
As it would, as it does.
Gareth! I've never seen you roll like this, man.
You are cutting, or are you not?
No, I'm not, because of the back of it. It's going straight through there.
Cutting that across the train, isn't it?
No,
it's not.
No, if you come and
draw a line
there's
straight on the base.
It's about 3 inches wide, that line.
So 3s to hit. That's 5 hits. 3s to wound. So that's 3 at -5.
5 up in saves. Don't forget he's next to the librarians.
Yep.
So 3 5-ups. Okay.
I can't believe that affects vehicles as well. That's nuts.
So 2 went through. Can you roll this one?
So first one for 3 after your GE Eternal, and the second one
just one.
It's just one.
So 4 went. So we were doing until 4 went through.
4 went through.
Yeah,
That's right.
he's still surviving. Believe it or not, he's on 5. He's down to 1.
GE Eternal's pretty good.
I'm going to have to do some charging. Right, let's start with the big important one.
Yes.
Let's do the command barge. Needs a 7 to get into the assault intercessor. So it needs a 7. There's a 10.
Makes it with
Barging.
gusto.
So he's into there.
We have different ideas of what is the important charge here.
I know what you're saying.
Yes.
The Nightbringer.
Roll it first and then we'll measure.
I'm just questioning where he needs to go.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
He's going to go into the plasma receptors.
Okay.
With a 5.
Does he make it?
So with fly, yes he does.
Yep. Okay.
And he will stay within 3 inches of the command barge, just there to protect it.
Okay. Any more charges? We've got some scarabs up here.
Don't think there are any charges.
No? Okay.
So the scarabs are protecting my objective at the moment.
Yep.
So let's see if the command barge can kill this lonely intercessor.
For some victory points.
So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s because it's strength 6. So that's 3 at -2.
How much damage? 2, no?
2 damage each.
Yeah. 5 up. If this is the time to pull it back. No.
He dies.
So that's 3 victory points netted. Just like that.
Yes.
I quite like this one, you know. I honestly do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I quite like that as a secondary. I think it's very manageable, especially with something where you've got so many targetable mortal wounds. You can really whittle something down in a controlled fashion first.
Yeah.
I really like
so
it.
Just trying to get him to stand up where he was. And now for the Nightbringer, I'm going to have to get the book to check his attacks.
Awesome.
So the Nightbringer, he's got 6 attacks going into those Inceptors.
Yes.
He hits on, I'm using the entropic blow, so he hits on 2s. That's 2 dropped.
Okay.
Wounding on 2s, good strength 14.
Yeah.
So that's 2. How many are left there? There's 3 alive. I'm going to command point reroll one of those. No. Oh dear.
It's a thing, isn't it? You
So
reroll
2 at -4, and you can't take invulnerables.
So how much damage each?
D6.
So roll first one.
So the first one for 1,
Kills one's on 1 wound.
and the second one for 3.
Kill another one, which I'll kill off the. Doesn't really matter the difference. I'll kill the one at the top, just to be awkward.
So how many left in there?
1.
So 1 left after that. How do you think you did, Gareth?
Not as well as I could have done.
No.
So he's just going to drop down for his consolidate.
Fair.
That is it for me. You've got some morale to do on those Inceptors because they lost 4.
So. Okay.
This is for your victory points as well, isn't it?
I lost 4. So I took the sergeant off because I wanted to stop you being able to.
Yeah.
Consolidate forward. So what they got? 7, 8 because of the leadership buff of Ultramarines.
Yep.
So.
So
Yeah.
So a 5 or a 6, you'll lose him. 6.
You can re-roll it though, can't you, for Space Marines?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
A 6. He's gone.
I don't know why I'm even surprised. I don't know why I'm
Which is
why I'm even
painful because I
surprised.
would have jumped him over there and then brought one back.
Yeah. So at the end of the turn there, I get domination because I'm holding 3 objectives.
Yeah.
I get my code of combat for 3 points because
Nice.
I killed a unit with my noble.
Yep. Turn 3 for the Space Marines. Movement phase is done. Still holding this objective here, but we've shuffled inside the building with the intercessors there. Everything that was taking cover behind this wall is pushed forward now.
So
Blade Guard,
line sight.
Eradicators, not so cagey now. I like it. We've got the Victrix Guard and the Heroes pushing up on this side here. The Assault Intercessors have disembarked here from the transport, and over yonder, after taking a brutal amount of firepower, it looks like this Dreadnought's finally ready to get into combat.
It's going to kill things.
Yeah, I hope so. Right, so we've got a little bit of psychic to do, right?
Yes, we have. So we're going to do smite on the Catan. Can I see?
Can it see him?
Can I see him? That's a good question. No, I can't really. I go. There's more windows in this. Okay.
So closest visible is then what, the barge or the
Scarabs.
scarabs, isn't it? I almost missed them down there.
Yeah, I can't see that. Damn, that's really painful. Okay, I'll smite scarabs anyway. Yeah. And then I'll do the other psychic power. Yeah. So
7. Yep.
D3.
Nice.
3.
I think that might be your best roll yet.
Yeah. And then we're going to do on a 6. We're going to put a nice invon onto people. Yep.
So that's a 9. I'm going to attempt to deny that with the Gloom Prison.
Yep.
So I need a 10. Nope.
But a valiant effort nonetheless.
Brilliant indeed. Okay, on to some shooting.
The Blade Guard.
Blade Guard into the scarabs.
Yep.
So throw a grenade. Crack grenade does, yeah.
Okay.
Hits.
Hits, yep.
Wins on 2, strength 6.
Yep. Nope. God damn it.
As always. And then 2 pistols, yeah?
Yep.
And they'll hit, so they're 40. That's hitting on, win on 3s. 1 went through, Gareth.
Okay. AP on that? Nope.
Pistols, -1.
Okay,
Heavy
so,
pistols, they're heavy pistols on the really good pistols. Yeah.
so he's down 3 wounds here.
Yeah.
Nice.
This time, we've got lots of fire on that, yeah? And the guy through the window, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting obliterated.
So I am going to spend 1
And I'm going to put the old Chapter Master on that unit, alright?
for quantum deflection.
Yeah.
So Chapter Master is inspiring these Eradicators to shoot better. Shoot better, damn it! And then we've got Quantum Deflection.
Quantum deflection, yes.
As standard. And this is going on the Ghost, not the Ghost Arc, the Doomsday Arc. There we go, nice. So getting a full reroll to hit.
So that's all for
So
1 hit.
just dropped the 1.
And 4s to wound.
Yeah, because he's done the quantum deflection.
Whoa!
AP
Monstrous.
-5.
Is this going to be the comeback turn the Ultramarines have been looking for?
So that's how many?
2, 4, 6, 8.
Wow!
8 and -5. So you got your invon, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's the invon on
8,
that?
4 up because of the quantum deflection.
Yeah.
So that's 3 go through.
So just
So
your D6 damage
each.
But that'll do it.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Bye bye. Does he blow
Does it
up?
explode? No.
No. Finally, one of the Doomsday Arcs taken down.
Goodbye.
So now we've got this Redemptor Dreadnought firing. We've got the Macroplasma going into the
4 shots.
Triarch Stalker.
Okay, not going to overcook it, yeah?
Okay.
Don't need to wound before I smash things up. Okay, all hit.
Yep.
So
on 4s.
strength 8, winning on
4 swords.
4th quantum, of course. 2 went through. AP
AP.
-4.
So 5 ups. Both passed.
Whoa!
D3 missiles. 2 will hit. Strength 7, winning on
Fours. Nothing.
Damn. So finishing the firing from the Dreadnought now into these Necron warriors.
8 bolt
we've got
shots.
Stormbolters.
Rapid fire because we're half range.
Yep.
Okay. Wind on 4s because strength 4 was 4. Okay. 4 AP -1.
So I'll do the 2 that are in cover first. So this is on 4s. And then 1 and 1. So both of those die, and I will do reanimation for them now. Oh no, you've still got your Gatling cannon as well.
That's right.
No. This is the onslaught.
Heavy onslaught.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a heavy onslaught, isn't it?
Yeah, strength 5, so that'll be wind on 3s. Okay, excuse me, Gareth.
Yeah, it was just the onslaught.
Yeah. Okay. So they all hit. So wind on 3s because strength 5. So you got 5 at -1.
So 5, looking for 5s.
Nice.
Nope, so that's another 5 dead. And then reanimation protocols for these 7 models that just died. 5s, rerolling 1s. So that's 2 of them come back. And they will go anywhere within coherency.
And not an engagement. Yep. Great stuff. So these Victrix Guard are throwing a grenade into the Scarabs. We didn't catch the roll, but it was a 6. So it has hit.
Strength 6, toughness.
Yep.
Wind on 2s.
No.
As always.
That's what you get for rolling off camera.
And he's what's the range of grenade? 6, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Field throw his crack grenade as well.
Sure.
Okay.
He's going to throw a crack grenade. That hits.
Yep.
Can it wound?
Yep.
That will wound.
So that'll kill the Scarab that's there on 1 wound. Does it get reanimation protocols? No. No.
They take some serious bringing down these things.
We'll just check the pocket if he's got a grenade. See he'll do the same. From in
Okay.
range, just have a look. He's a win 6. Yeah.
What are you guys, Death Guard?
So it hits. Fail to wound. It's 3 crack grenades so far that you've shot and nothing's come of it. That's it.
Suppressors now, firing from their rooftop vantage point into the Immortals.
So we've got 7 hits there.
7 strength 5 toughness 5. 7 wind on 3s. Okay. So you've got 6 saves at -1 heavy bolter. So not moved. Just sitting there.
6 on 4 ups then. So that's 1 dead.
Jesus.
Does he reanimate? Yes. So I will quickly just do this.
This is Necrons, man. They're just unstoppable. The 4 remaining intercessors just here are going to fire. They're auto bolt rifles. Those are 3 shots each into these Necron warriors right here.
Okay. Reasonable number of hits.
Need for 4s to wound.
Yes. So is that 4 saves to make?
Maybe
Yep.
-1.
So the first 2 are in cover, so I'll do those first. So 4s on these. Okay. And then 5s on the next 2. Nope. And then the reanimations. One of those gets back up.
Okay, so charge phase. We've worked out what we're doing.
Yep.
Where do we want to start?
Dreadnought into these warriors.
Excellent.
What did we just say? 2.
Yeah. So he's in with a 3.
There you go. So, Dreadnought's made it in, just.
Charge the Catan. We
Yep.
said
The Victrix.
1 of 3 because it says 4, so we know it's a 3. Yeah.
Trying to buy some time
Yep.
for their.
They're well in. Okay. Yeah, base on sacrifice like pawns. Okay. The captain is going to charge these scarabs and try and clear these out of the way.
Yep.
So
So it'd be a 4. Yep, he's in with an 8.
Nice.
you still got to look at Sir from there, blah blah blah, and all that stuff.
Yep.
And then these guys straight in there.
Into the other scarabs.
Yeah.
A 3. Yep.
Yeah, they get pilots.
Good job.
So yeah, smash that. Okay.
Okay.
So we're ready to kick off combat?
We are indeed, sir.
Okay. So we've taken the roof off of this building here, so you can see what's going on inside there with the Nightbringer and the Victrix Guard. Just another thing I like about this terrain.
The captain into the scarabs. Yep.
Yep. Nice.
6 attacks.
Where are we rolling?
So hitting on 2s.
Okay. He's strength 5 at the moment.
Because he's got a wounding on 3s.
AP -3.
So that's
The 2 of hot.
5,
2,
lots
4,
of
6,
2
8,
damage.
9, 10 damage went through.
Okay, so that's those 2 scarab bases dead.
That's the end of that unit, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
13 attacks from these Blade Guard coming in against the remaining scarabs in the centre. Ooh.
Don't matter, that's going to hit a lot.
And then 3s.
Strength 5.
So that's
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 again, is it?
so 2,
2,
4 will kill that one.
Yeah.
6, 8 will kill that one.
Remaining 2 wounds.
Yep, so that will put that on 2 wounds, and I will roll reanimation for those 2 bases that died.
If you roll like you usually do, one of these is coming back.
No. Right, so at the end of my command phase, I've done all of my healing.
Yep.
I've used Stellar Alignment Protocol on my Triarch Stalker again.
Yep.
So it's using this top bracket,
Nice.
leaving me at 3 command points at the moment.
Okay.
And my Lord here is going to use his Pharaon ability finally and give my will be done to both units of Immortals.
Nice. Very nice. So cheeky +1. Do they still get +1 to advance and stuff like that because of it?
So he gives an aura now of +1 to move or advance,
Okay.
but he gives +1 to hit to 2 units because I used the Pharaon strategy on him at the beginning of the game.
Very nice. Okay, and then we had some things just get the
Yeah.
living metal ability, didn't we?
Yeah, so I had lots of living metal, and the Tomb Spider brought another Scarab base back.
Yeah, cheeky.
So hey, that Tomb Spider's made his points back already.
The other 2, not so much.
They were a shield.
Uh-huh.
I'll do my movement phase and we'll come back.
Excellent.
Right, so in the command phase I also used the Strange Echoes stratagem to change the Sky of Falling Stars for Antimatter Meteor on my Catan over there.
Yeah.
So he now has that power instead.
Mm-hmm.
And let's start off with my...
So before we go any further, let's just summarise the movement for you. So the Nightbringers come out of the building to play here. Both units of Immortals have come forward a little bit. Command Barge has hopped up onto the top of the building here. Necrons that were fighting or charged by the Dreadnought have fallen back out of combat. Triarch Stalker is acting on top wound bracket, isn't it now?
Yes.
Yep.
From Stellar Alignment.
Doomsday Arc is staying here, just holding the objective,
Yep.
and that's going to enable this tiny little squad of Necron warriors that remains to at least try and contest this objective over here once they've dealt with the intercessors in the way.
Alright, so let's go into my Catan powers.
Let's do it.
So I'll start off with the Antimatter Meteor.
Yep.
So on a 3 to 5, I do 3 mortal wounds to the closest enemy unit. On a 6, I do D3 plus 3.
It's pretty close. Do we know which one is closest between the Apothecary and the Chapter Master?
It should be equidistant.
Okay,
but
it looks
we can-
equidistant.
So I will choose the Apothecary.
Right, okay.
So on a 3 to 5, that's a 6, so that's D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
What's wrong with you guys?
So that's 5 mortal wounds to the Apothecary. Yep. So that's 5 wounds gone.
Killed straight away.
Damn.
Nothing to do about it.
And he will do his Gaze of Death.
Yeah, at what?
I am seriously tempted to try and Gaze of Death the Chapter Master right in front of me.
Okay.
I know he's going to get a 4 up against it, but if I can do some wounds to him, I can go from there.
Okay. I think I would have gone after the librarian, because if you kill him, that's
I
another
can't
phase.
target the librarian.
Of course you can't. It's
Oh, I could
why
do.
not?
Yes, I
Why
could
not?
do. But I've already declared the Chapter Master,
absolutely.
so let's do it.
But taking that out would obviously decrease one of the phases.
So that's
the
D3
Ultramarines
mortal
could do
wounds to
damage
him. Just for 1.
Fails.
And then I will use the Dimensional Destabilization for 1 command point, putting me down to 1 now, to use another Catan power from him.
For 1 CP, that's nice.
So number 2, that's Times Arrow.
Not been used yet on the channel, this one?
No, so select an enemy unit within 18 and roll a d6, adding 1 to the roll. If I exceed the number of wounds, I select a model. They select a model to be destroyed.
Okay.
What's that so against?
Okay.
How does this work?
So I'm going to select the Blade Guard here. So because they've got 3 wounds, if I roll a 4 or more, 1 model is slain.
Okay.
No.
It's the +1 for using a vault, is that
Yes.
what? Okay, right.
Yeah. So that's my movement phase. I've got to choose my shooting targets, and we'll be right back.
Nice.
So on to my shooting. We've got 7 Necron warriors here in rapid fire range of these intercessors.
Say 14 shots, I make that.
I am going to spend my last command point for Solar Pulse, so that he gets no cover against this.
Okay.
Who's this against?
The intercessors over there. So hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Well, that's not terrible at all.
Good roll again.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8 at -1 and with no cover.
8 4-ups. So 1, 2. 1 dies and 1's got 1 wound.
So, one of the intercessors slain and 1 wounded. Not a bad round of shooting from these guys.
Next, I will go on to this Doomsday Arc.
Ooh.
It's going to fire its Gorse Arrays into the intercessors,
Fair.
and the high-powered Doomsday Cannon. I'm actually going to put it into those Eradicators.
I'm not blaming you one bit. I've been targeting them from the start, I think. Nasty, nasty things.
Yeah, I've not had enough good shots on them, and he had the Apothecary, which is now
Yeah.
gone thanks to the Nightbringer.
Nice.
So, the Gorse Arrays into the intercessors, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Again, not bad. That's another 6 at -1. You will get your cover against this though.
So 6 3-ups, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're all
So they're all fine.
Right.
D6 shots into the Eradicators from the Doomsday Cannon though. 3 shots.
Hitting on 4s. 'Cause
Oh.
one of them's
Hitting on 3s because I can draw a line not through the terrain.
not through the terrain. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, all hit. Wounding on 2s. So it's 2 at -5.
Well, that means 1 still because
Yep.
there's been 6 of the Apocryphy.
Next
1
one.
went through.
D6 damage.
1
No,
wound.
just the 1. That was terrible. Alright, next I will do this unit of 5 Immortals.
Yep.
They're going to be going into the Eradicators. So that's 10 shots. Hitting on 2s because they were my will be done.
Yeah. Well done for remembering.
What's their range? 15, yeah.
Yeah. Strength 5, so wounding on 4s. Oh, 3 at -2.
5 ups, isn't it? Anyway, either way.
So that's 2 go through.
You kill 1.
And then the other 5 are going to go into them as well.
Sure.
Hitting on 2s, thanks to model be done. That was pretty bad. Wounding on 4s. So that's 5 at -2.
Pretty good.
Okay. So
Another one gone. How many points are the eradicators each?
40.
120 for free.
Yeah. I will quickly do this spider. 12 shots into the dreadnought.
Okay.
He'll be hitting on 3s because he's within 6 of the Technomancer.
Very nice. It's a nice roll indeed.
Yeah, strength 6, so 5s. So there's 3 with no AP on the dreadnought so far.
3 traps. So it takes 2.
2 go through.
How many wounds left on that?
5.
5. Okay.
I've got the Triarch Stalker. He's now going to fire the heat ray into the dreadnought.
Nice.
So needing 3s. 1 hit. Needing 3s again. So that's 1 at -4.
Can't roll saved or damage.
And because I'm at half range, it's d6 plus 2.
Okay. Whatever it is.
8 damage.
7 still more. So
Does it explode?
Hopefully it does. Reroll that 6 dice. No.
Doesn't explode.
I
Okay.
haven't had a single explosion yet in this game, guys.
I'm alright with that. So now I've got my command barge.
So trying to pick up an extra 3 points there for taking this last.
Yeah, he's going to shoot everything at the dreadnought.
Okay.
So the Tesla cannon,
Just need 1 failed save.
3 hits, needs 5s to wound. So that's 1 with no AP.
1.
And then the voltaic staff. That is 3 hits, needing 5s to wound again. 2 at -2.
Okay.
So that kills
I'm
him.
going to CP it just to annoy you. Fails.
Okay.
Down at 2 CP.
So that's him dead. Does he explode? Yes, he
No!
does.
Oh,
no.
Explosion!
I don't want that.
So, big explosion.
After it exploded, the librarian took 2 wounds.
Yep.
An assault intercessor died.
Yeah.
The command barge took 1. The Nightbringer took 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the impulsor took 1 as well.
2.
So 2 did it. Okay.
Big explosion.
Right. So that is my shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Does give me 3 points, however, because my noble has killed another unit. And I will go on to my charge phase.
Great. So starting off the charge phase, this unit of 7 Necrons is going to charge the
3
auto
now,
bolt rifle guys, and we have Overwatch being spent.
Nothing.
For 0 hits. Ooh. Do I make it in?
You
With
know,
a 9, I think I will.
with gusto. Then it's the turn of the Nightbringer. He's not going for a very big charge, so
So he's going to go into both the Eradicators.
Where's he going to get into? Where's he
He's going to fit his base in between those barrels.
Okay. Does it fit, yeah?
He's going to go into both the Eradicators and the Chapter Master.
fair enough.
With a 6, I think he's in.
He's in.
No, I really wanted to see him just take down
Does
a
it fit?
dreadnought.
It does fit. Look, well. We'll say it just fits.
And the command barge is going to attempt to charge that librarian.
Okay, so swooping down from the rooftop there. It's
Yeah.
some kind of Batman.
That's going to be,
Needs a so that's a 7.
well, from there.
That has fly, so it ignores the vertical distance.
Ah, okay. Oh, yes, of course.
So straight line.
He's in.
There you go.
Yeah, massacre.
And that is all my charges, I think.
Great. Well, we'll come back after you've done your first piling.
Yes. Right, I'm going to start off with the command barge into the librarian.
Yep.
See if I can kill him. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. That's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s because he's strength 6. That's 3 at -2.
Okay. Well, 5 ups either way.
Yep.
So 1 went through.
That's 2 damage.
He's
So
on
that's
3.
not enough to kill him.
He's on 1 wound.
I was hoping, and that failed. Next, I will do the
Where are we going?
Nightbringer.
Yeah.
So
I don't feel like I can play heavy metal music unless he's actually
He's
beating
going
a vehicle to a pulp.
he's going to do downward sweep and get rid of that chapter master.
Okay.
It has to be done at this point because I can't afford for him to make the blade guard re-roll into hits against everything. So he's just going to try and take out that character.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. So that's 6 at -4, no invulnerable saves, and you can't use Feel No Pains.
6 sap saves on. Because he's got 2 up armor.
Yes, because he's Storm Shield.
Yep.
So that's 5 go through. So that's 5d6 damage. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
23 damage. And then just to finish off, we've got the warriors into the intercessors before he gets to attack everything back. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Just 2 with no AP.
He's not losing the squad.
1 wound went through.
Okay,
One
so
is
that will kill the guy that was on a wound.
Yeah, I shall pass you him.
So then you've got your attacks back.
Okay, we do sergeant separately because he's got a power fist.
Yeah.
4, but hitting on 4s, right? 'Cause he's
Yep.
got a shot-
So sergeant with his power fist. 4 hits.
Strength 8, wound on 2s.
Yep. So that's 3.
3 and
Little-
AP minus. What were you turn 4?
AP minus silly. It's turn 3.
That's AP minus 3.
Yeah, so it'll be enough to go through, but I'll just roll the reanimations for those 3 that will die. They will get back up.
Jesus Christ!
There's 2. Isn't there 1 guy there?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally unkill him.
But so I'll do this
No,
with the
should have done it at the end
reanimations.
because the sergeant. No. The squad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because the squad, there's another guy still to go, yeah?
Yeah.
So you can't kill them anyway.
It's got 3, yeah?
Yep.
2 hit. And that would not have wounded. Right.
So I'll just quickly do the reanimation locations for these. Just onto this objective.
There you go.
Nice.
4 plus 1.
So this librarian swinging back into the command barge now.
Strength 5. So he will. Those crap.
So hit twice. Needs
5.
5s to wound. Toughness 6.
Both wound. AP minus 3 on that.
Okay, so 5 plus invulnerable saves. 1 saved. 1 goes through. 1 damage. Okay, so that's him down to 7 now. Right, so at the end of my turn and the end of the battle round now,
Yep.
for his Oaths of Moment, he gets 4 this turn
Sure.
because he's got a unit wholly within the centre of wholly within 6 of the centre of the battlefield,
Yeah.
which gives him 2. He didn't fall back with any units, which gives him 1, and he killed a Doomsday Ark.
So how many is that in total? He's getting.
So that's 4 for that. He's not getting anything for investigate sites at the moment, and his engage in all fronts was in his turn. I get another 3 for domination because I'm now holding 4 objectives,
Sure.
and I get another 3 for my code of combat for killing the dreadnought with my
Command barge.
command barge. And in my command phase this turn, I did get my banners for 2.
Excellent.
That was,
So this librarian here is going to cast a smite into the command barge.
yeah. And then, well, I just rolled it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't see it. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then we've got to do D3. Okay. 3.
Okay, it's down to
4.
yes.
Okay. 4 moons remaining on the command barge there.
This guy's a chance.
Okay, and then casting another power for an invulnerable bubble.
Doesn't go off.
So these suppressors here with Seal of Oath are going to try and remove the Stalker from existence.
Yeah.
We've got 9 shots with full rerolls again. Is that everything?
Everything hits.
Everything.
Yeah, and then we need to do
So you need
7
fours to
fours.
wounds because quantum shielding.
Quantum shielding. I'm going to re-roll all them as well.
Good thing too. That's a bit healthier.
Yeah, that's 7 at -1.
Yeah.
How many wounds left on this stalker?
4.
Okay, it's got to make it
So I got to make
3, 4.
6 of these.
Oh, 6! Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
2 damage.
Just get this out of the way.
I make 5 of them, but not 6. So it is dead. Does it explode?
Please do.
No.
Okay.
So then we've got the bolt pistols from
Heavy
this assault
bolts,
squad.
15.
Heavy bolt pistols going into the Nightbringer.
The Nightbringer, because you can't shoot nothing in combat. Okay.
Yep.
Start chipping away at him. Okay. Toughness
7.
7.
Fives.
Fives.
Just 4.
4 at -2 now.
So 4 4-ups. 1 goes through.
Chips away. So he took.
So he's down to 5.
Okay. Can take 2 more damage still on his face, can't we?
Yes.
4s, yeah.
So after a little double check, we found that the Eradicators can indeed double tap their guns, even if they've fallen back. So they're going to put all of their shots into this Doomsday Arc.
Yep. 4s, because you fell back.
3 hit. Okay.
And then 4s to wound for quantum shielding. 1. Needing a 5 for the invulnerable. There we go.
So we've got a charge being made here, the Assault Marines.
Yeah.
They made a 12-inch charge into the barge.
Charge the Catan with the other guys.
So 6.
So Blade Guard has now made it into the Nightbringer. So these Assault Intercessors here charge to the command barge and they're going to get 17 attacks in total on it at -1.
Yeah. You ready?
Yep. So hitting on 3s.
Not bad.
Wounding on 5s because I'm taking 6.
You do.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Respectable.
That's terrible for me. That's 6 there.
How many wounds left?
4.
4. Got to make some of these.
So, yes. So AP.
-2 on that now, no?
So this would be on 5s. I don't make any.
Wow, okay.
Do I explode? Yes.
Oh!
Boom! Explosion for that is.
So what I actually meant was boom, because it's only a one.
So it's killed the librarians on 1 wound, automatically goes, yeah?
Just a 1 mortal wound explosion, so it's nothing terrible.
You've got to roll for the rest of them, yeah?
No, it's, everything just takes 1. So, consulting the book, the explosion is a special rule on the command barge, which is a noble model. We're not sure, so we're going to play it that I don't this time, but the explosion did kill a librarian. I'm just wondering, for a possible future FAQ, does the Code of Combat count units destroyed by the explosion from a command barge? Because it is a noble unit and a unit was destroyed.
Yeah, so my kind of view on it is immediately is just no. But rules as written, I believe you get the points.
Today we're going to play it as we don't.
Sure.
But for future, it would be definitely something worth asking.
Yeah, it needs to be FAQ. It absolutely does.
Try and do some harm.
So finally trying to shave some wings off this Catan, the Blade Guard has charged.
So I should have shot it in the Eradicator as a minor mistake, but live and learn. Okay.
I like these dice, they show up really well on the camera.
They've all
Hitting
hit, apart from that one.
Hitting on 3s with Blade Guard.
Blade Guard have... Yeah, not got... Not
You have got the
others.
ancient, yeah.
So, 5s versus
5s, yep.
toughness
7. 5. Well, that's a lot.
That's horrific.
That's a lot.
I mean, you're
That's
a horrific roll, to be
minus
fair.
4.
So 4 up invulnerables. Okay. So because of his necrodermis and he took a wound from the explosion, he's taking 2 wounds from that. So he's down to 2. For my first choice of combats, I'm going to do the warriors into the intercessors before they get to hit me back.
Sure, I think that's a smart choice.
So there's 7 warriors there. hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah. About time we
Running
started
on
rolling
4s.
terribly.
No, there's nothing there.
So they're going to hit back.
Yes.
Not been charged this phase, so you don't get your shock assault.
They'll get 3 for Sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's got Power Fist, so we'll do him separately. Okay, then on 4s.
No
Nothing.
hits there.
And then 2 for the other guy.
1 hit.
Wind on 4s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, and then let's finish my combat off with the Catan
Killing everything.
doing his downward strike into the blade guard. So needing 2s to hit and
another one.
2s to wound. So that's 4 at -4. No invulnerable saves.
So I got 6 up, don't forget.
Because the storm shields give them +1 to their
Yep.
save. Yep.
Okay, ball went through.
So the first one for 4 damage,
Kills that.
second one for 6 damage, third one for 6 damage, and then the fourth one would be 2 damage. And he's going to consolidate into the Eradicators.
Yeah, of course. So powerful that, and ignoring invuns, isn't it? Even if you take
Yes.
the powers off him, the cosmic powers. He
Yeah.
is
Is
great.
he the only one with the ability to do that at the moment?
He's actually not. No.
No,
there's another
all of the
character.
Catan can use a stratagem to do it,
Yeah.
and there are several relics that can do it as well.
He's just the one taking.
Orican the Diviner also
Yes.
ignores invuln saves.
I take him.
You do get to attack with the Eradicators, but
Mhm.
the Nightbringer can't take any more wounds this phase.
It's pointless doing it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I should think that clears up your turn.
Yes, so into the end of your turn, you didn't get engaged on all fronts. You will have some points for Oath of Moment for killing vehicles, but not for not falling back. And going into my turn, I'm holding 4 objectives,
Yep.
so I will max out primary again,
Yep.
and I get 2 more for banners because I've still got the banner here and over here.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's after my command phase. I've done my movement phase here. I've got a Scarab base back from the Tomb Spider here. The Tomb Spider is back up to 6 wounds. The warriors over there are just holding the objective. Everything moved around over here. The warriors fell back from those Space Marines because I'm hoping to get rid of those and be able to do something with it next turn. Let's just do the Catan powers now from the Nightbringer.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with the Gaze of Death going into the Eradicators.
Surprise, surprise.
Just D3 mortal wounds. 3.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
Next one.
Then I'm going to use Antimatter Meteor.
Mm-hmm.
So on a 3 to 5 they suffer 3. On a 6 they take D3 plus 3. So they take 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering, do I spend my command point to do another power quickly? You know what? Yes, I will.
Because it's too cool not to.
So power number 5. That is Seismic Assault.
I don't think we've had this one on the channel either yet.
No. So it is choose an enemy unit within 18 and I roll a dice for each model in the unit, and on 6s I do a mortal wound.
Okay.
So
Not the best one
it's
for this
not
army.
great, but I will do it on the Assault Intercessors
Makes
just to
sense.
see if I can get a 1 dead.
Yeah.
No, just 1 mortal wound there.
Alright. Right. I don't know about you guys, but that was a pretty mental game.
That was stressful.
Yeah, all I want to say is the Nightbringer is horrendous.
Well, you can blame Scott for that one because he told me to bring the Nightbringer.
It's true. It's true. I was like, make a list with the Nightbringer because I
Yeah.
want everyone at home to see it. See
Yeah.
My feel on him, first time I ever played against it, the terrain gives it, if you've got proper knife terrain,
Yeah.
it allowed that to move up. This mission had a centre objective,
Yeah.
and so you both got to get in there. So you know you're going to be getting lots of units close to the centre, and therefore if you can get that up, one of the sides, sneak it up, get in there, big problems.
And the fact that you'd picked your secondaries in a way that forces you onto the centre of the board. Being able to swamp that middle of the board with the Scarab bases and just zone you out.
Yeah, I mean the Scarab bases were kind of a bit like the Nurgling sort of problem.
Exactly.
Your Death Guard swamped it, But unlike the Nurgling, which you just hit them with 2 damage weapons and just clear them off the board, no save. I
still get the reanimation.
Yeah, we can bring Nurglings back, but you're going to get them cleared off a lot easier than those Scarabs with that. I don't get any vulnerable save with them, so but they do die very quickly. But that one Tomb Spider that just hid behind a building, can't be seen.
Four bases?
He brought back at least 4 bases.
And I couldn't get a shot.
I did 2 in one turn, didn't
I?
He was completely hidden. I just couldn't get anything around there. Like I say, looking back, I made you go first.
Yeah.
I then could have, because I was well hidden, I could have easily redeployed behind everything, and I could have then given me, because I just was concerned about the power of those 2. These Arc Destroyers, what they call the big guns, the
Doomsday Arcs.
The Doomsday Arcs, yeah.
So they're causing real concerns. So those, you got to get them somewhere you know where they're going to be. And once you had that pre-move and that,
I used the pre-game movement to hide them.
Yeah.
If I was being aggressive, that pre-game move would have been onto the buildings.
Yeah. So
they'd have been getting high power shots from turn 1.
Yeah.
But the way that the corner buildings there, I was just able to put the Doomsday Arcs on the buildings, and if you wanted to come into the centre of the board, which your secondaries were saying you wanted to do, they were going to have shots on anything that came into the middle.
Well, I don't think you misplayed at all, really. A couple of little things, but let's not forget that. I know it seems like a while ago.
The dice rolls were really bad your side in turn 1 and 2.
I think you were considerably under average on almost every roll.
Yeah, and it's dice game. But on when people sort of cry that they lose a game, you just think, well, no, actually, you got to look at your army over several games, and this army, apart from one, I changed one thing, took a bite squad out and brought it on transport day. This army's just won the last 3 games, and it tabled 2 armies, including a Necron. So actually, it can on the average rolls and bit of manoeuvring.
It's contrary to my previous game with Necrons. Turns out if I get the opportunity to roll reanimation, I can roll 5s.
I will say, I think the secondary you took for the Catacomb Command Barge, killing something with it,
I
think that's really good. I think that's so good.
I think I was too aggressive with it. I should have kept it back and just finished off the last model in each unit, gaining my 3 points in each turn, getting him up there and trying to be greedy, getting that librarian, and then failing to do so.
How many points are the command barges?
So with that loadout, without the resurrection orb, it was 145 points.
You got my librarian.
Take 2. Take 2. You give one the voltaic staff and the other one the war scythe, or the relic war scythe, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Then you are maxing that primary.
Yeah.
For that's so cheap.
Yeah, it's a really good option. I think if you're going to take a noble, you want the command barge, because it just makes your HQ choice that much more survivable. You get Lookout Sir, you get quantum shielding,
9 wounds, permanent human transhuman physiology. And you can have the Warlord trait to reduce all incoming damage by 1.
And you've got some range,
which I actually forgot to use. Because because that's the Warlord trait I gave him. So all game I forgot to reduce the damage by 1.
Stuff happens. But I expect to see 2 command barges when I play them next. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. I think I'll wrap it up for today. Is there anything anyone wants to especially add?
Apart from the fact that I want to thank Martin for coming along. It was a great game. Always fun playing you.
Always learn something against you. You've been playing less than a year. To be honest,
it's all about being good to each other, guys.
So I learn a lot every time I play you, Gareth.
And hopefully we can have you return on the channel again another time.
Oh yes, I will be back. Yeah.
And so from Martin
And me.
and me, and Big E. We'll see you later.